Bienvenidos a todos a un nuevo video de SMITE. Como todos saben chicos, el día de hoy tuvimos las notas del parche y con él todas las nuevas skins. Recuerden que el parche 10.1, el primer parche de la temporada, estará disponible el 24 de enero. Así que vamos a repasar todas las skins, comenzando primero que nada con el primer gran crossover que vamos a tener este año, que será junto a Magic. Para aquellos que no lo sepan, Magic es un juego de cartas coleccionable que la verdad que es bastante famoso. Tiene un montón de héroes o personajes que se adaptan un montón a diferentes dioses de Smite, así que creo que es una muy buena colaboración. Como están viendo, uno de los elegidos es Atlas, y sin dudas me ha encantado el diseño que tiene dentro de Smite. Fíjense que se ve súper imponente y sin dudas este personaje le queda a la perfección a nuestro querido Atlas.
Full effects that are referencing specific cards. There are voice lines referencing specific cards.
Yeah.
A lot of different stuff for Magic fans to see. One of the main inspirations for the Astrolabe was the card Chalice of the Void.
Yeah.
Atlas being a cosmic character and having these kind of gravitational pull type of effects. That made a lot of sense with the Void. So we have this black and white Void style, which is, also something we have in Smite. So we got a really great connection there between Magic Universe and Smite Universe. And it fits Karn super well to have this, powerful artifact that he fights with.
Yeah, I love the colors for this. It's kind of like there's a lot of that, like you said, black and white, but it almost there's like some silvers mixed into there. I don't know, it's just entrancing to look at.
You can also see little bits of liquid metal.
Yeah.
Which is also a feature of Karn. If you're a more hardcore player like myself, you're very familiar with the main way Karn is played in the game, where he is able to tutor up artifact cards from his sideboard, one of which is one that turns everything into artifacts. And therefore becomes unusable because Karn can make artifacts be... So he can pretty much negate any card in the game by using his passive ability, which makes artifacts not be able to be activated and turning things into artifacts using the liquid metal. So we got that reference in there too. Also his ultimate references is another specific part in Karn's storyline. So you get kind of a rainbow here. You get all 5 colors of magic.
Yeah.
Kind of referencing one of the older storylines where Karn was on the team known as the Weatherlight team, who worked together to create this.
También dentro de este gran crossover vamos a tener a Nuwa, que fíjense que cambia bastante su aspecto, obviamente siguiendo con el personaje de Magic. También, al igual que el anterior, me ha gustado mucho la elección de la diosa. Es verdad que Nuwa tiene un montón de skins, pero esta skin le queda a la perfección, así que una muy bonita skin.
There's also a lot of purple used in the card arts of various Magic, so really I don't have them all on hand. I should have double checked my notes even deeper, but we had at least one specific card reference for every single Magic character's every single ability.
That's so crazy.
So like there's a very common concept in Magic, like Death Clouds, Death Fog, that kind of fits to her one. There's her clay soldiers, which are reskinned as the Eternals from the War of the Spark, and Liliana's absolutely epic moment in battling Nicol Bolas. So we have her summoning Eternals as her zombies of choice for her sort of Raise Dead themed clay soldiers in Smite.
Yeah. Again, it's just watching the inspiration for these skins come to life. Oh wow, that's awesome! The big ring of purple.
Yes, that's a reference to the card Damnate.
Por otro lado, sumaremos al crossover a Pele, que también se transforma totalmente, aunque yo pensé que era más para Sol. Creo que la veía a Sol con este tipo de personaje, pero bueno, la elección fue Pele. Sin dudas también le queda bastante bien, es del mismo tipo, podríamos decirlo, que Pele, así que también una muy bonita adaptación de este personaje a Smite.
Ability 1, I believe, is a Phoenix. You can see that kind of bird shape. So there's a card called Chandra's Phoenix. There's all that was worked into it. There's your Pyroclasm type effect, which worked super well for magma ability.
Yeah. I at one point had like 5 or 7 Pyroclasms. I don't know how I ended up with so many. I did drafts and it just kept showing up.
It's a good card.
It is a good card.
And so the ultimate also has some red lightning worked into the initial hit, which you can see in cards like Lightning Bolt, one of Lermy and I's absolute favorite cards in the game.
Oh yeah,
Or
powerful
Chain Lightning. And then also you see a unique anim set specifically for Chandra Pele, because Pele has weapons.
Pero tranquilos que todavía faltan más, sumamos a Thanatos con la skin de Atraxa de Magic. Fíjense que se ve súper imponente y estoy seguro que va a ser una de las skins favoritas por varios. Lo único que no me gusta mucho es que ya Thanatos también tiene un montón de skins, hubiera preferido otro dios, pero fíjense que sin dudas la skin se ve brutal.
And all the ornament, it's just incredible to look at.
Well, you know, props to the Magic team for this, the initial design, and all of the artists who have done Atraxa cards in the past that are just gorgeous. And props to our team for reinterpreting these characters into 3D and working through the models, as well as our illustration team who got to illustrate Magic characters at a very similar, you know, type of illustration quality that Magic cards themselves are printed in. So it was really fun because we even call our SMITE illustrations our cards, right?
Yeah.
Card art. So it was just really fun to work through that with the illustration team. Amazingly talented group on the SMITE team, some of which we've also done some contract opportunities for Magic cards as well. Shout out to John, who recently had a Magic card release. As you can see, she uses her iconic staff, which has a strong reference to the Phyrexia symbol, which is kind of a circle with a vertical line through it. And you can see a lot of visual effects that are references to the Phyrexian glistening oil, which is kind of this magical sludge.
Ooh, very sludgy.
Very
Right,
sludgy.
that is used to fuel their evil artifacts. And then you also see some good hints of green in there, and that kind of calls out a lot of the Phyrexian effects, like the Infect effect, which is very powerful in Magic.
Yeah.
An alternative way to kill your opponent, which is pretty rare. Oh yeah, you use the Infect?
When we play.
When you play Cube?
Yeah, we play Cube.
High res, skilly.
Y finalmente cerramos con la skin que será para Yuhuan, elegido en este crossover, que también le pega bastante bien a este dios. Yuhuan, que necesitaba skin buena, por fin tiene una buena, y en este caso con un crossover que hacerlo de la mejor manera. Así que chicos, como están viendo, tenemos un muy buen crossover haciendo referencia a este mítico juego de cartas, que estoy seguro que a varios les va a encantar la elección de dioses y también de cómo se ven in-game.
And some of Jace's most recent Planeswalker cards. We have, throughout his abilities, we have some of the glyphs and runes, which you'll see in a lot of his cards, such as Jace the Mind Sculptor, Jace's Archivist.
Yeah.
His Magic has this type of almost like lettering to it. So we have that worked throughout the kit.
Ooh, and then you have some dragons, right? Whoa.
That is true. So Jace has a sidekick character here. So, you know, the concept of making illusory creatures is also a very common thing in Magic. There's illusory bear, or phantasmal.
Por otro lado, vamos a tener una nueva skin para Baco, que se transforma en nuestro querido Denton. Él es parte de SMITE desde el principio, desde la alfa, y por fin tiene una skin haciendo referencia a él. Creo que hace un montón que necesitamos una skin de Denton y por fin es parte de SMITE. Así que Baco tendrá esta skin que será parte de un cofre. Por otro lado, vamos a sumar las skins que serán parte del pase de batalla. Este pase de batalla referente a los monstruos, que obviamente es el nombre que tiene este parche. Por un lado vamos a tener la nueva skin de Aracne llamada Telaraña del Destino, una skin que agrega unos detalles muy bonitos y sin duda se ve genial dentro de SMITE. Sumamos también al comandante corrupto Cernunnos, una de las skins favoritas en mi opinión en cuanto a este pase de batalla. Creo que se ve súper imponente y Cernunnos va a dar mucho miedo con esta skin. Sumaremos también a Kukulkan Vientos Infernales, transformándolo en este monstruo en busca de venganza, haciendo mucho honor al nombre de esta skin y teniendo todos los rasgos. Así que otra muy buena skin. Y finalizamos con la skin Conquistador Carmesí para Wanju, que entiendo que es la recolor que tendremos en este pase de batalla y gratuito para todos. Así que bueno chicos, como están viendo, tenemos unas muy bonitas skins que van a estar disponibles el 24 de enero para que puedan aprovechar. Ya antes de finalizar el video, me encantaría saber su opinión. ¿Cuál fue la skin que más les gustó? Espero todos sus comentarios abajo. Nos vemos en la próxima.